name is Pastor Melissa, and thank you for joining me for this daily devotion. Our theme this week has been what it looks like and what it feels like to stick close enough to Jesus to see miracles. We were inspired by the event at the wedding feast in Cana when Jesus changed water into wine, and it was his first public miracle. And the people that were closest to him were the ones who got to see the miracle. I used to prepare these daily devotions for publication to the website, to your email or to text message, Facebook and YouTube, all the ways it's posted. But now Alec, our communication coordinator, does that. Thank you, Alec. There is something I noticed when I prepared the devotions, because I would be watching them all in one sitting. Perhaps some of you may actually binge watch them, and so you may notice as well. But Thursday's devotion is often a little darker than the other ones. And that is true of today's text. From Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, we read, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own insight. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make you straight your paths." You may be saying to me, "Pastor Melissa, that's not dark. It's very simple, clear, and concise. Do everything right, and it will go well for you." Well, my friends, I don't know anyone who has done everything right. I also don't know anyone who has gotten out of this life without taking some crooked paths. Let me tell you Yvonne's story. Yvonne was among our very first shower guests, long before we needed staff to manage the crowd. And Yvonne always had a plan for how she was going to get housing, for how she was going to get furniture, how she was going to get new clothes, how she was going to get from here to some distant place to start all over again. I hadn't seen Yvonne since before the pandemic, at least. But she came in this week. And so I chatted with her for a few moments, and I learned that she's been to Georgia and to Harrison, Ohio, among other places. And she said that she had met people who wanted to help her, but they had taken everything she had. She said, "I can't trust anyone but Jesus." She also told me that she had fallen on the bus. She had injured her hip, her knee, and her ankle. But after church the other night, her ankle was healed, and she felt like she had been made new, able to walk without pain. She fully attributed her lack of pain to the healing work of Jesus. I offer Yvonne's story because I ask myself, what does it mean for Yvonne to trust Jesus with all of her heart? What does a straight path for Yvonne look like? These promises are not just for a few of us. They have to be true for everyone. And if that's the case, I need to define a straight path that makes sense for everyone. And I need to make sense of complete reliance upon Jesus that works for everyone. So I'm sorry, I don't have answers today, but I do know this: God is changing me from watered down religion into a rich wine that was nourished in the warm light of the Spirit. Will you pray with me? Holy and generous one, help us to love as you love Yvonne and me. In our differences, show us community, and in our shared sameness, show us compassion. Amen and amen.